Hey guys, JHub here, and today I'm bringing some Black Ops 3 multiplayer beta footage. And today I'm going to go over how I think we could balance the specialist abilities in Black Ops 3, say if they were going to do so before the game came out, because their specialists in a way are quite unbalanced. They're a mixture of like the reinforcement package plus support streaks. So without even touching them at all, I have compiled a way that we can actually balance it and make things more fair. Because it goes off the premise, and I know that in Call of Duty they've done this a lot, they usually have counters for everything, and with specialists there really aren't any counters as of right now. Say like, let's use score streaks for example. If they got a UAV up, you use Ghost. If they are rocking a Wraith, you use Blind Eye. Do things like that. So based on that premise, I have come up with the way that they could be balanced via perks or another specialist ability. So starting off, what perks will be balanced via flak checking? Sparrow arrows that are not direct hits on the player, it will now take 3 of them. So it reduces the explosive damage. I know it does it already. I can't quite recall how much it reduces it, but I know when I was running flak jacket, even if I was near when the arrow went off, I didn't die. But if I could take 2, but I don't know if I could take 3. So flak jacket would reduce sparrow arrow non-direct damage. It would reduce the damage of the launcher from, I guess it is, I can't remember, the Reaper launcher? Regardless, it would reduce it to where it would take, each tube would only be 30% of your health, so it could, or 33%, so it could be 3 to 4 hits from that if you're wearing flak jacket, which seems fair. It's explosive, flak jacket should stop it, and should stop it quite a bit. Now, some of you might not agree with this one, but after a couple clips I've had from Ruin, I'd like it if flak jacket reduced the kind of like the range of the Ruin slam. So running flak jacket, say you are within knifing distance, Ruin slam will kill you. If you can melee the person, the guy Ruin slams you, it will kill you. That's fair. You're close enough, the ability should kill you. But say you're out a little bit farther to where he can't melee and hit you, I believe it should not one-hit kill you. It seems like it's more of an explosive type damage thing, so I think flak jacket reduced that. And then for the specialist that has not come out yet, which is rumored to have a flamethrower, I believe flak jacket should rock the Black Ops 1 style perk, I think when you went pro, to where it reduces the fire damage, so we can go ahead and make sure that is balanced when it comes out. Next, Ghost perk, what it's going to do, for the Sparrow Vision Pulse, it will prevent you from showing up on the minimap. I know with Cold-Blooded right now, when I was using the Pulse, people with Cold-Blooded were not showing up through walls, but they would still ping on my radar. So let's make it so that if you're running Ghost and you're moving, let's keep that the way the Ghost is, but make it function with them if it already isn't. So if you're moving with Ghost, you will not show up on the Vision Pulse on the radar ping. Now if you're not running Cold-Blooded, you'll still show up through walls. That seems only fair. I'm pretty sure you could rock those 2 perks if you wanted to stay off Vision Pulse as bad, especially if that's what everyone is using in, say, Search and Destroy or something competitive. Next is Engineer. A lot of people have been on and off about Reject, how it's problematic, how it's this and that. So with Engineer, I want to make it so that, say, you know what happens when you use a Vision Pulse. The player lights up kind of like the Oracle from Ghost or threat detection from on a UAV in Advanced Warfare. The player will pulse like that inside of his green cloud only if you're using Engineer, so you know exactly where that player is. So that way, if you are waiting for him to stand back up, you know exactly where he is at. Now, this is one way to balance it. Even if we don't touch it, we can even revert it back to where they stay on their score streak and everything, but Engineer will now reveal the player in the cloud. That would seem fair to me. Like I said, we're running counters for things, because that's how Call of Duty basically has been based. You have a counter for something, and sometimes you have a counter for a counter. Next, Engineer will also show the glitch trails behind walls. I've been playing, and then a person will glitch, right? You'll see the trail, but if it went behind a wall, say if you were on evac over on the left-hand side of A domination, if the player was out in front and then glitched and went behind, you'll be able to only see the trail with Engineer. It will not reveal the player's location, but it'll show you where the trail was. So that if you're at a medium to long distance, the player can still get away, but if you're at short range and you put 3 bullets into the guy, you know where the trail went back to. He still has a chance to get away, especially if he was in the interior of evac. So that would seem fair. And then for, I guess, the Scythe specialist, I can't remember the name of the specialist, the one that disperses the clones when you trigger it, Engineer would show you which 2 are the actual clones. That way you know that the 3rd one is the player. So I think as of right now they light up blue. I don't know if colorblind assist or anything changes them. But right now they light up a bright blue. So now it would change it like a green or orange, so you know that in fact those 2 are in fact the clones. So I think that's one way Engineer could balance a couple of them. Now, Cold-Blooded, and I tried to figure this one out right. I mentioned Vision Pulse earlier, so if someone uses the Vision Pulse, if you're rocking Cold-Blooded, you will not show up on that ping. If you're not rocking Ghost, though, you'll still show up on the minimap. And then we'll go with the Hornet's Nest or the Hive. I kind of, if it was a Hive, then it's kind of like bugs, and so I had a thought, Cold-Blooded, they're not going to detect the heat near you, so you'll be able to walk past these hives without triggering them. You might be able to classify this under Engineer too. I'm pretty sure you can see them through walls, but maybe if you're rocking Engineer, you won't trigger them, or it has like a delay trigger. That way, it'll set them off, but you're out of the area to where it doesn't hurt you. And then for the Tempest, I put it under Cold-Blooded too. I was trying to think of the logic of like it was contacting people to people, and if there wasn't, like if the beam was a heat seeker, if you're running Cold-Blooded, it wouldn't get you, because right now it acts as the Wonder Waff. If you get too close to a player who got direct hit by it, it will kill you too. So maybe if you're running Cold-Blooded and a player next to you gets hit, it will not jump over to you and allow you to survive it. But maybe if they have a direct impact on you and shoot directly at you, it will still kill you, because it kind of is a little bit of accuracy. But the overpowered part of Tempest that I currently see is when you get close to another player and it triggers, because I've actually had an incident where a guy got into our spawn and the whole team had just spawned there, and he got a quad because he shot one guy and everyone kind of like chain walked up, so it hit the first guy, second guy, third guy, and then hit me as I had spawned like a second ago. So that's one way we could balance that. And then we're getting out of perks, right? Because the last things we have is like the bow impact, the Annihilator one-hit kill pistol, and the Scythe minigun. So, what I wouldn't mind seeing is there is an invulnerable specialist right now that I think is the other half of the same person who has the grenade launcher. Let's make it so the invulnerable specialist, because I think right now it has like a 6-second timer, so no bullets to the chest or the neck and below hurts it, but and explosives and everything like that. I wouldn't mind seeing this, the invulnerable specialist, just for these three things, make it to where you take no damage at all, or it has extreme damage reduction, so that if you get hit with a bow impact, it takes 2 direct bow impacts. If you get hit with the Annihilator, it's going to take 2 Annihilator shots. And then the Scythe minigun, it'll reduce the damage by maybe 50%, so you have a chance to actually fight back or get away. So out of all these things, I would like to see this, like I said, the invulnerable specialist, just change it to counter other specialists. Leave it as it is against all the other weapons, but when it comes to the weapons that can be a direct hit or anything like that, we can do maybe a 50% damage reduction on the bow impact, Annihilator, and Scythe minigun, just so it just gives it a person a second to try to react and fight back. So this is what I've come up with so far. Now, I would love to know what you think down in the comment section below. How would you balance it? If you don't think they need to be balanced, if you think they're fine, if you think they shouldn't be in the game at all, go ahead and leave that there. But I think if we devise this system, or maybe if Treyarch implemented this, that it would help balance the specialists to where if you know what you're doing, you'll be able to use it properly. But if, say, there's a lot of them on the enemy team and you need to counter them, you'll be able to run perks or the invulnerable specialist to try and do so. So overall, that is my theory. I'll probably have another video come out later with things that need to be fixed in Black Ops 3 in my opinion, kind of like Drifter did, except my list is way shorter, because I honestly believe Black Ops 3 is a very good game from the beta. There's little things here and there that were quite annoying, but it's nowhere near like Advanced Warfare Ghost, and I think it's even better than Black Ops 2, because Black Ops 2 had a lot of lag issues, it had target finder issues, snipers, the Remington was good if it was reliable, and most of the time it wasn't, and that's something else I'll bring up in the Black Ops 3 video, because the shotgun in Black Ops 3 was not reliable at all or consistent. So, like I said, down in the comment section below, let me know what you think, and maybe Treyarch will come in and pick up some of these ideas and implement it into the game, because I'm pretty sure Vonderhaar is known for going around to subreddits and watching people's videos, so never know. If we can find a perfect way to make everything balanced, maybe it'll end up in Black Ops 3. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Other than that, peace out.